Hello, this is Susan Hayes, the Positive Economist, and today I'm going to talk about brokers, the shopkeepers of the stock market. Well, what do brokers do? If you want to buy and sell any type of a share at all, you need to go through a broker. You can't simply go into a company and ask for some shares. You have to do it through this way. Now, there are the traditional brokers like Marion, Davies, Goodbody's, etc. And then you would pick up the phone and say, I would like to buy a certain amount of shares of a certain amount of stock, and they would do it on your behalf. Now, the online discount broker then would be a company like E-Trade, ShareWatch or ODL Securities. And in their case, what you would do is download some software and actually do the trades yourself. Now, this is much cheaper because you are assuming the responsibility, and bear in mind this is very easy and I will be showing you in the next video how to do it. But it is cheaper also because you don't have to speak to somebody on the other end of the phone, and you would also monitor all your positions online. Now, in either case, whether you go down the line of traditional or an online discount broker, you can choose an advisory or an execution only service. Advisory is where obviously the broker would advise you, but execution only is where you would simply buy and sell on your behalf yourself. Now, there are various different questions you need to ask a broker. The first one that everybody, and usually the only one that everybody always asks, are, what are the costs of buying and selling shares? How much does it cost for me to buy, and how much does it cost for me to sell? But the rest of the questions that I have up here are usually the ones that people don't ask, like, are there flat fees or commissions? Do I pay maybe 30 euros a trade, or do I pay 1% of my trade? And that can make a very big difference depending on how much money that you put into the market. Is there a charge to set up the account? Some online brokers do actually charge you to set up the account, and this would be another fee to add that you, remember, have to make back in order to stand still. Are there account maintenance fees? Many traditional brokers would charge account maintenance fees to send you out your statements and monitor your positions, etc. How can I monitor my positions, trading history, etc.? Well, in this day and age, with modern technology, most people can actually view their positions online. Certainly with an online discount broker, you certainly could, and many of the traditional brokers now offer this too. If I open an online trading account, what software is available and what are the costs involved? Now, a lot of online brokers offer a trading platform that you can download for free and use for free, but if you want additional information, there may be costs involved, and you may not know this until after you've paid them, so make sure to ask this question too. What rate of foreign exchange will I be subject to if I would like to trade in another currency? Now, this is a question that everybody never asks, because you just think, if I want to buy shares in another currency, I just have to get the other currency. Well, no. If you compare brokers and the rate that they will offer you in order to change your currency from one to another, it can often influence your trading and obviously your account setting up decision. Now, is there a minimum required to set up an account? Now, in some traditional brokers' cases, again, they will ask you to trade, as you see in my next question, or to have a minimum in your account before they will take you on as a client. And how do I fund my account? And is there a charge for that? Now, often there is not a charge, depending on the way you go about it. But if you use your credit card to transact, or if there's any work on the part of the broker, they may have a charge for that. And again, that is more money that you have to make back in order to just be back at 0%. It is where you need to make sure that you're not spending any money that you don't need to. Does my money earn interest in my account, and if so, how much? This can be a service offered by some brokers also, where they will offer you a rate of interest. Now, bear in mind, they are not a bank, nor they are not supposed to act like a bank. So do not expect much interest here. It may be a certain amount of interest rate below the benchmark. But still in all, if you are the type of person who prefers to get in and get out, and there may be long stretches between the two, it may be in your interest, if you'll excuse the pun, to earn interest. And what markets can I trade through? Again, some online brokers can be very specific, can offer very good rates, very good commissions and very good service, but they will only operate maybe in the US market, or a market that is very big and very liquid. So if you want to, say for example, trade Vodafone or Kingspan shares, there is no point in setting up an account that simply trades through America. So I hope that this will benefit you when you do actually go to find your own broker, and make sure to do ask these questions to ascertain the best value and service for you personally and your pocket. This is Susan Hayes, the Positive Economist.